As you guys have probably figured out by now, I'm a huge fan of the Sega Genesis. It's easily one of my favorite consoles of all time, and it's home to tons of great games across every genre you can possibly think of. Musha is right up at the top of that long list and is without a doubt one of the best games to ever be released on the system. M.U.S.H.A is a vertical scrolling shoot-'em-up game developed by Compile and released in 1990. Its name is actually an acronym that stands for Metallic Uniframe Super Hybrid Armor, and it's just one piece in the popular Japanese Aleste series that spans across multiple platforms. There's a pretty complex storyline going on in M.U.S.H.A involving supercomputers and giant robots, but we're going to skip over that for now for the sake of talking about the game itself and how it works. The gameplay in M.U.S.H.A is a bit different than a lot of the other popular scrolling shooters out there. Throughout the game, you'll be picking up these flashing pill-looking items that are called P-chips, and they upgrade your weapons and grant you helper drones. The helper drones are a really awesome addition to the game and are super useful, since you can change their positions in the way that they fire. They can be set into different formations by tapping the A button and cycling through them. They can spin around you, act freely, and even shoot behind you if you need them to. They can be destroyed by enemies, but luckily you can stockpile them via the P-chips, so that when one gets destroyed, another one will immediately take its place. As for weapons, you'll notice a few different base power-ups that can be used in addition to your regular shot. There are missiles, a beam power-up, and even a force field that can all be powered up to a maximum level of 4. To level your weapon, all you have to do is pick up another one of the same power-ups once you already have it, and it'll continue to stack. Another nice thing about the weapons is that they act like a shield of sorts. When you take a hit, you'll lose your extra weapon as opposed to being destroyed instantly. You can also change M.U.S.H.A's flying speed by pausing the game and hitting left and right on the D-pad. The red arrows at the top of the screen represent what speed M.U.S.H.A is set to. The visuals in M.U.S.H.A are some of the best and most well-made on the Genesis, and feature some really crazy effects and multiple levels of scrolling throughout. The Clouded Sky stage, for example, is really neat looking and shows multiple levels of cloud formations while a storm brews as the level progresses. As the clouds get thicker toward the end, lightning starts to flash and it all comes together amazingly. Another excellent effect is at the beginning of the third stage when the floor collapses into a river of lava at the bottom. The bosses all look unique and are excellently detailed, as do all of the weapon effects, explosions, and backgrounds. M.U.S.H.A never seems to slow down or get choppy, no matter how much is going on. I really can't say enough good things about the sound design in this one. The whole game has a magnificent, fast-paced soundtrack that'll stay with you even after you stop playing. It's easily some of the best music ever created for the 16-bit era. The sound effects are equally good, and the volume levels are just right so as not to detract from the awesome background music. M.U.S.H.A handles really well, and since the player has the option to control the robot's speed, how it moves is all up to you. I'd normally play the game on a maximum speed so I can dodge enemy bullets a little faster, but the default in this one is set on 4 out of 8. The game uses 3 buttons. A is for shifting the position of your helper drones, B is for your special weapon, and of course C is for your regular shot. I've got no complaints whatsoever about how the game controls. It's quick and responsive, and that's exactly what you need when it comes to a shoot-'em-up. You know, for the life of me, I can't figure out why anyone wouldn't like M.U.S.H.A. I mean, we're talking about giant robots, explosions, all kinds of crazy stuff going on. It's just a stellar game from beginning to end. Some rare and sought-after titles just aren't worth their inflated price tags. M.U.S.H.A, however, is a game that's worth every penny of it. It's now become one of the prized pieces for most Genesis collectors, and for good reason. It's excellent. As nice as it is to see a game like M.U.S.H.A get the respect it deserves, its price can also alienate those who wouldn't normally think to spend close to $100 or more for a Genesis game. It's a fantastic game with amazing graphics, a killer soundtrack, and it handles like a dream. If you even kinda like shooters, you owe it to yourself to play this one. As always, guys, thanks for watching and subscribing. Until next time, stay classic.